explain a little bit for us about the Lama Chogyum Trumpa's behavior?
I heard both sides. Even with my late guru, the Khenzer Rinpoche, Dungu Khenzer Rinpoche, once, you see, he also, I mean, I discuss, or we casually mention about it, and he say, "Oda the nanda zuni Khenzer shibishtus, and Koranji nyamni chi yanji sabu yebesostus, what is this?
I once sort of brought this up with my late guru, Dungu Khenzer Rinpoche, and Khenzer Rinpoche said that well, that's true. Some of the things that he has done are pretty outrageous, quite difficult to understand, but at the same time, he was someone who seemed to have a certain degree of realization. So that's all what Khenzer Rinpoche said.
And my only impression is was I think. His whole organization, I think, very much copied by Japanese organization. Korean organization, Japanese organization,
one of the things that I noticed is that the structure of his organization seemed to have been modeled on Japanese organization.
And then one I noticed, and which was that was a Lama Chogyum Trungpa, the journey, Congo organization now Mikasha Shanashushi.
One of the sad things that I noticed is that about this particular organization is that I met some people who are from the organization who seems to be living in constant fear and anxiety inside.
That I don't know. Why is such things happen? Since the Buddhist organization, they should not create any sort of fear in their organization. But some individual, they express to me, they, while they are in India, that organization is a little bit some kind of fear. I don't know. What was the reason? I don't know. That's sad. Now, your turn, I think.
It's not your turn.
Yes, something still mention.
It's really more or less what we've already gone. All right, I'll make one point, which is that unlike the Theravadins, who take the Buddha and the Arahats as their role models, and who therefore have a clear code of behavior, knowing, even in perhaps a slightly dualistic way, what is right and wrong, very clear, right? In the Vajrayana traditions, it's much more complicated because some practitioners take, for example, Guru Padmasambhava, Tilopa, Gantipa, etc., as their role models and look on their sometimes wild and unorthodox behavior as an excuse for indulging themselves in sex and drink and so on. I mean, that's their excuse. Well, Tilopa did it, why not me? So stories told about Mahasiddhas or Drukpa Kunlek can create this condition where some teachers consider themselves above and beyond ordinary moral laws due to their deep realizations of shunyata and non-duality. So what is actually meant by this idea of crazy wisdom, and is it ever valid to break the precepts? Stories of the Mahasiddhas of the past show that their wild behavior resulted in a spiritual benefit to the object of their seeming abuses. For example, their sexual partners gained realizations, animals that they killed were liberated, and so on. However, in the present time, it seems so often that their unrestrained behavior of certain lamas leads to pain, humiliation, confusion, and conflict, even to the rejection of the Dharma. So how can this be skillful means or compassionate activity? And again, sometimes women are forced into a sort of dakini role, you know, which leads to jealousy and competition, and also this shuts a dharma door for them, right? It does not help them. And also, even if the Lama himself is above ordinary moral restraints as a result of his higher realizations, even if, does he not have a responsibility to his lesser developed students to set an example of how a Dharma life should be lived? For example, in Chogyum Trungpa's organization, many students became alcoholics, in addition to indulging in promiscuous sex, which simply created a lot of chaos in their lives. After all, Padmasambhava himself said, one's view should be as wide as the skies, and one's conduct as carefully sifted as sampa, as barley flour.